Alright, so now that we've given a quick update on all the cars, I've decided we're actually going to quickly pull the gearbox out of the Silvia and have a good look at where that leak is coming from, because it'll give me time and opportunity to order any parts if we need to before the next event. What is up, people? Welcome back to another video. So we're still here. It's the next day. So we have a few things planned. As you can see already, the gearbox of the Silvia is out. Basically the reasoning behind that is, I don't know if you guys remember me saying that when I put the front plate on the gearbox, the input shaft housing sleeve snapped off. That one right there snapped off clean at the base. So I've had to get a new one. And when I put it on, I actually forgot to put the seal in. There was no seal provided. I didn't really know any better at the time. So that's why the gearbox was leaking. So we've just pulled that off and displaced that. Found that there was no seal. So we've got a new one on order. And yeah, so until that comes, the gearbox is just going to be there. S13 sitting for the moment. We do have the new turbo here, the 2861. And the braided line kit arrived, and we will try and put that on if we get a chance today. I do also have the 3-piece wheels here, so we can try and at least torque them together, and during the week we can have the tyres put on. But primarily today's focus is going to be on Stephen's 180SX, and we're going to be doing the 5-stud conversion in the rear. What are we doing?
Pulling the diff out, taking the 4-stud brakes off to run Skyline, 5-stud rear, calipers, rotors. Yeah, it's ready.
Yeah, so Stephen's been a bit busy this morning, just doing a few cosmetic things, pulling the sunroof out. By the way, this is a sunroof model and doesn't leak, so what a win in itself. And stripping the interior out, a few bits and pieces, and basically just seeing what he's working with. I might have shown you guys the wheels before, but just in case I hadn't already, some Ray's 3-piece Evo 3 wheels. Yeah, I pretty much picked them up secondhand. They're a little bit rough condition. I had plans to restore them. They've got a little bit of a weird offset. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I don't think I'm going to restore them just yet because they're going to be drift wheels. So I am just going to put them together, put tyres on them and put them on the track and not have to worry about bending them, or I'm going to worry about bending them, but not have to worry about new shiny wheels that I've just restored being damaged on the track. And here, of course, is the new turbo setup for the S13. So it's only a little 2860, or 2861, whatever it was, I can't remember. Brand new, and the braided line kit to go with it. So I'm pretty excited for that. So we've just undone the drive shaft. Steve's just pulling out the CVs.
I'm going to try and clean up that front half of the input shaft. Spider eggs, nice.
Eat them.
Due for a hoist.
No, don't worry about it.
Love crawling around.
It's all part of the Nissan experience.
Body number 12, pretty standard. Yep, nothing special. Good for a weldy and that's about it. So what do you reckon, go 4.3?
Not sure yet. 4.3, 4.11. Don't know. Got a fair bit of power,
So for those viewers that don't really know, what's the difference and what's the benefits downfalls?
pretty much the less power you have, the more gear ratio you want in the diff. So say you've got an NA car, you want to try and find yourself a 4.9 diff ratio for one of these things, because you'll be able to spin the tyres real easy. Like you'll be making a bit of power with this when it's done, so a 408 or a 411 will be sufficient, but it will be a little bit doughy before the turbo kicks in. Sort of sacrifice top end speed for acceleration for the higher gear ratio.
And that pretty much just means that you can enter at lower speeds and still have wheel spin for tandeming with the slower cars like mine.
Yeah, well your car would be really good with a 4.3 or a 4.9 because it'll just spin the tyres regardless, whereas you won't have to clutch kick as much.
I actually don't even know what's in mine. It'd be interesting to find out, but maybe one day or soon we'll pull mine out and have a look. Quick progress update. We have both sides stripped off, old hubs off. For some odd reason, one side's studs were awfully longer than the others. Will always be a mystery. And we have since then found out that the R33 hubs do bolt straight onto the 180SX knuckles. Thank you, Nissan.
Lovely.
Stephen found adjustable arms laying around for the rear, and we thought while everything's apart we may as well just slap it on because it'd be silly not to. So that's what's going on right now, and then we will be fitting the R33 hubs and some fresh rotors. So I figured while the S13's on jack stands and we have clear access to remove front and back wheels, I'm actually just going to test fit these wheels. They've never been on the car, so I'm actually pretty intrigued to see how they sit and what sort of fitment I'm going to achieve with a stock body. It'd probably help me determine whether I need over fenders or whether I want to run over fenders or just run the stock body. So we'll rip these wheels off and have a look. So there you have it. There's the first look at the S13 with the raised wheels on it. I'm not going to lie, it's actually like really good fitment. I was super surprised. It had a 5mm slip-on spacer on there, but that's with no slip-on spacer, just all wheel. And that looks really good. It would have been handy if they were in an 18. I think it would have looked a bit better. And the fronts, obviously with the GK Tech 4-to-5 stud conversion spacer, same thing. Fitment's actually really good. So that has just made my mind up that I'm just going to run stock body, no over fenders. I'm going to wrap these in some tires and I'll probably just run these for the moment. So yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked with that. So that's one side done thus far. These are the Enkis that it was running on his R34. They're 9.5 in the front. 9?
9, 10 in the back.
10 in the back. And look at that. Hot boy. But he's not too keen on it. He doesn't like it.
No. Too much. Too much poke.
So what are we going to do now?
Maxed out camber already.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that actually. With those adjustable camber arms that we put in the rear, I'll show you because we're doing this side. That is absolute maxed. Like completely maxed out. And can't adjust it anymore, and that's the result. You could just pump the shit out of the guards.
Not into that. Okay.
Anybody got any suggestions or any cool wheels that you think would look good on here that maybe you can work out a sneaky deal with Stephen? Maybe hit us up. Leave it.
9 by 17 by 9 plus 12 is like perfect for these stock.
Or 17 by 8 plus 20.
Or that.
Nah, seriously, leave a comment below. What do you think? What would you do if this was your car? And if anybody has any wheels, suggestions or sizes, let us know, because
appreciated.
He genuinely doesn't like it, and we can't have a car running on the track if the driver's not happy, so no. Anyway.
See the disappointment.
He was so keen, he smashed out this side, I'm like halfway through the other side, and then he puts them on and all I hear is, "Are you serious? Come on, man." Because I haven't shown much of what's going on here, we've pretty much just unbolted the 180SX hub from the knuckles, the stock knuckles, and the R33 5-stud hub is going to go on in its place. That's what we weren't sure about, was whether they were going to fit. But thanks to Nissan, they are indeed compatible, and that'll go straight on there. I was just giving this a quick clean out with a wire wheel. Steve's just disconnecting the brake caliper because we're going to be running R33 brake calipers, and he's got some brand new GP Max brake pads to go on there. You actually had Project Mu ones on here, didn't you?
Yep.
It's still fairly good nick too, so it's good to know that there's some good spares laying around. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly finish smashing that out, and we are going to lower the car, see what it looks like with the wheels on the ground, so Stevie can make a decision to see whether he's going to keep them or not. I reckon he'll keep them. I reckon they're going to grow on him. If not, I'll try and convince him to keep them. There's the R33 hub bolted on and Loctited on. Sexy. That looks so good. So I have since found out that I'm definitely not a fan of 3-piece wheels, and big kudos to anyone who does wheel restorations, because I've done one wheel in terms of just installing the bolts and I'm already over it. It's just so tedious, but I've committed, so we've got to finish them off. It's rolling with some proper wheels, proper wheel setup. I'm excited as. And he's got a smile on his face, look at him. He's happy.
It's like so much more motivation now.
Yeah, good.
Before it was just a piece of shit in the corner.
Now it's a piece of shit not in the corner. Nah, just kidding, I can never rag on 180s like that. I know how rare they're becoming and I know how many people are chasing them, so. Do you want to wash it?
No. It's a waste of time.
That thing needs a wash desperately, actually.
Yeah, so does mine.
It looks way cleaner than mine.
No way.
Look what we found inside of the 180SX. I don't know what it is, but it looks Japanese. But it makes sense that it's Japanese. So that's it for another video, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. We're trying to get some more stuff rolling as soon as we can. But yeah, thanks for watching another video, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, guys.